Hi everyone, welcome to the Sacred Water. Today we're doing your weekly reading for July the 10th. I will be honest with you, I am doing it on the Friday, the July 7th, on Lionsgate. And full disclosure, the energies have me a little rough. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I am feeling rather jittery and just very, very tired. Also, there is a thunderstorm warning, and it's really hot and muggy. So I have a fan in the background working just to give in a little bit of air circulation in here. I'm hoping that the new microphone will be able to block it out, so you will be able to hear me clearly. But it really needs to be on. So that being said, let's get into this. As always, the list of cards is down below in the description, so if you're ever called to any one of the decks, it will be down below, so you'll be able to find out which one it is and get it for yourself. Also, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And it is also timeless, so if you stumble across this reading a few months from now, a few years from now, and you're feeling called to it, don't worry about the date so much. Even though it says for July 10th of 2023, it really doesn't matter. It's more of where your timeline is at, and if you're being called to it, then that's the right time for you to receive the message. So let's get into it. Okay. So I call upon your spirit guides and my spirit guides to come into this safe space so that we can do a reading for you for the week of July the 10th. Take a deep breath. Let's begin. Oh, and we have a visitor. I didn't realize she was on the windowsill. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes. Thank you. That would be Miss Opal. Whew. The energy is feeling really, really scattered. I don't know if it's only the Lionsgate or if the thunderstorm energy is adding to it. It feels like something important is about to be stirred up. Feels like any stagnant energy is going to be shifting because of this. I'm hearing in my head right now, listen closely and listen good. I don't know whose words are those. It just feels like a very interesting, very strong personality of somebody's spirit guide that is connecting with my own and myself. Two more. I'm hearing do-over. So that should be interesting for someone. Somebody's going to get a second chance at something. Okay, guides and spirits, please guide the beautiful collective out there for the week of July the 2nd, what it is that they need to know, what is the energy that is going to come towards them, how best to handle it. What do they need to know right now, guides and spirits? That's very funny. I'm hearing round, round the world goes, where it was soft, nobody knows. That's very specific. Seems like something someone must have said repeatedly. Okay, so the first one that we've got here is cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay. Okay, we also have, okay, 3. We have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call for support. Very nice. We also have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song. Frequency of sound. Deep, diving deep. Interesting. We also have Big Picture Thinking, Pleiades Energy, Visionary, Inspired Ideas. There's a small loop of part of a song going up in my head, and it seems relevant to this. So it's that Sound of Music song about the Do-Re-Mi. Let's start at the very beginning. That seems like a very good place to start. It's looping in my head, so it seems to me like that is essentially what is happening here. This particular timeline, this particular loop that you've been in is finally finished. It has nowhere else to go. It's gone around more than once, and it feels like Spirit and your spirit guides are pretty much putting the brakes and the stop on this. They don't want you to go one more time on that merry-go-round. So essentially, feels like there's been a tower moment, a very final one, for this particular cycle. And now it is time to begin afresh and do it differently this time. They're essentially saying that you've been doing this on your own. No more. This restart, you need your star family with you in order to do it. Okay. Something tumbled. Okay, so what else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? Okay. You've got Child of the Cosmos, intelligence of the universe lies within you. So this is about accessing your higher self and going deep within to access your higher self and your intuition, because you know the answer and you've known it all along. Maybe you had not wanted to see it. Maybe it was a hard thing to do, but you are being asked right now to do it in order to see the bigger picture. Not necessarily think of the moment. Think beyond that and think about exactly what it is that you have wanted to manifest all along. And the people that have been around you have not been conducive to this, have not been conducive to help you out in this. Also, the things and the situations were not the best in order to manifest what it is that you've been wanting to manifest. So they want you to take a step back and really see what it is that you have been doing and how far removed it is from what it is that you have wanted for yourself in your life. There's an extra one here. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Now this has come up a few times. This happens a lot when we think we know best, that it should be in this workplace or with this person, in this household, in this particular house, or something very specific, that it doesn't allow for the universe to bring you what you actually wanted in terms of energy, not in terms of look, in terms of energy. And it usually is better than what you have imagined. But when you're trying to dictate how it should look, how it should feel, how it should absolutely be, you're putting constraints. Sometimes, what I'm hearing right now is sometimes what you want does not look as you think it should. So if you're focused so much on the look of it, you will get the energy that is associated with the look, not necessarily the energy that you are looking for. I know this has been said a few times. Also, in this channel, it has been said a few times, and it seems like it is something that needs to be repeated. This time it feels like your elders, your spirit family, your ancestors are stepping in, and they're sort of taking matters into their own hands at this point to really guide you to where you should be and show you what it is that what you wanted, how it actually looks like. I think part of the problem is that when we're talking about manifesting, we usually say picture what it is that you want. But sometimes we get so hung up on this vision that we've created in our own heads that we accidentally sabotage ourselves in the process, and they don't want you to do that anymore. So they are literally putting a forced stop on the situation, and they're making you call for help of your friends, your family, your star family, in order to really communicate with your higher self, to communicate with spirit, to communicate with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, and really see the bigger picture. It seems to me like this Lionsgate portal is the catalyst that is making this happen. It is what is allowing this energy to come forward and really make the changes necessary to move what has been stagnant and make a complete turnaround so that you actually are heading towards your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. So stop micromanaging. It's very hard to do, especially when we feel so hard about it. Like, if we feel so ardently about something, sometimes we cling too hard to that. A lot of the times you will hear me saying, set it and forget it. Think about the energy, dream about it, and the different possibilities. Always keeping in mind the energy that you're trying to bring forth. But always set it and forget it. And always, when you put it out in the universe, you say this or better. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into the tarot this time. All right, gods and spirits, what else do they need to do right now? Please guide the beautiful collective out there for their highest and greatest good, what it is that they need to hear right now. Where is the energy going? What is coming towards them? And how best to deal with it. Okay, we start out with the devil energy right there. Clinging to something, and that something is clinging to us, making this whole thing stagnant. This whole energy is stagnant. It has you prisoner in this loop, and this is where your spirit guides are coming in, and they're putting a forced stop, and they're ending that for you because it seems like you have been needing this help for a while. All right, let's see what else. We've got the Four of Wands. Are we finally listening? I know it's not very popular. I think it's as popular as the words divine timing. I cringe whenever I hear these two things. It's like, it feels like, you know, the grandmotherly finger going, you've been told, you haven't been listening. That's what it feels like, and it just makes me cringe. Okay, we also have the Ace of Cups. Okay, we also have the Queen of Wands. So just as a little reminder, I don't generally take reversals. To me, it's kind of like trying to read a book upside down. I can do it, but it's a bit painful to do, to be honest. And at any rate, it really does, it comes down to the same, because they will tell me what they need to tell me in different ways. So there is no real reason for me to have them upside down unless they really truly indicate it to be so. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. We also have the Knight of Cups. Under the deck, we have Judgment. Okay. What else do they need to know right now? Gods and spirits. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords. Very nice. We've got the Fool. Okay, we also have the King of Cups right there. Outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles. What else do they need to know right now? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Very nice. Okay, we also have the Lovers. We have the Six of Wands. And we've got, if I can get it, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Oh, no, the Four of Cups, sorry. Okay. Let's take a look and see. So with the Five of Pentacles, this feeling of isolation has you trapped because it feels like you have had no real support in this situation. So you haven't really had much of help or answers or anyone that you could have asked for in the physical 3D. But you have forgotten that in all of this, you're not alone. You've never been alone. You've just forgotten about your higher self, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. Your whole star family. These are the ones that you have forgotten about. It feels like your emotions have been so strong and so what's the right word? You've been submerged in your emotions. It has made you unable to see, and it has tied you to this cycle that you have been repeating for a while. That's why your spirit guides are stepping in and saying, no more. We're going to help you out of this because you're stuck in a loop. It feels like you are stuck in the loop. And there it goes. Round and round the world goes. Where it will stop, nobody knows. I don't know whose guide keeps saying that, but that's what they were talking about. It's about this loop that you've been trapped in, that you've been going in circles, that you've been feeling isolated and alone and not knowing who to call and ask for help, not knowing how to get out of it. Well, with the Judgment card, they are stepping in. This gate feels relevant. It feels like it is the same gate that we were talking about, the same gate that is happening today. As I said, I am recording this on the 7th, on the Friday, and it is Lion's Gate, and it's the energy that is allowing for this help to come through. See there, the little light, the little lantern. This is them guiding you through the gate to the other side, telling you, this way. This is where you should be going. So they're stepping in to help you. This is what this Knight of Cups is all about. This is them bringing in their love to you, bringing in the help. They have been trying to help you for a very long time, but the emotions that were surrounding the situation had created something of a block. That's one of the things that have had you feeling isolated. But you are being liberated from this at this time with the Six of Swords. Heading out of troubled water. That's what this is about. And it's falling right under the Ace of Cups. New beginnings. And it's a good beginning. It's a healing beginning. With the Fool, that only confirms that. There is going to be a period in which you're going to need a bit of rest, I'm hearing. Oddly enough, with this Four of Cups, this is not, in this case, about boredom. This was finally being able to see that cup that is being presented, which is allowing you a moment of respite. Emotional respite. Because finally you'll be able to see your exit from this highway of nonsense. Let's just put it that way. And it's once you see the exit and you start taking those steps out, pretty quickly I feel you're going to find reasons to be happy again and celebrate again, even if it's of the smallest things, of the smallest degree, because you're going to see, as it is there, that you're going to be illuminated. The light is finally showing up. The light at the end of the tunnel. The light guiding you out of this situation. It's going to allow you to be more emotionally stable with the King of Cups and open you up finally not only for self-love but love for others, love for other things as well. And you're going to be glowing. There is going to be new air beneath your wings. You're going to be soaring. I am hearing also that new inspiration is going to be hitting you, and you will be elated because it's kind of like the bindings and the blindfold have fallen off. It's kind of like having the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's what I'm hearing. And it will allow you to take that leap of faith on that new idea, new inspiration that is hitting. It will allow you to finally reach for that dream, that aspiration that you have been longing for all along, because now you can see it, that it's closer than ever. It's within reach. And you will reach for it and you will get it. As an outcome, you might be independent now, but you're not lonely and you're not alone. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is that independent wealth. But this is not just about the money. This is not about wealth in itself in this case. It really is the freedom from this situation. It's about finally being free and independent from those chains that had kept you where you were, repeating that same cycle over and over and over again. You are finally free. And that's with the Ten of Pentacles. That's when all the blessings are going to start coming in. Because all of a sudden you will be manifesting left, right, and center. You're going to become a master at manifestation, because you will have seen that little nuance. And it's not just about seeing it and understanding it, it's about feeling it. And that's the biggest thing that I am seeing here, is that it'll finally click. They're pointing it out here with the Knight of Cups. See here, it's coming from the heart. It is a projection from the heart out into the universe. It's not coming from the mind. It's coming from the heart. It's all about the feel of it. The feel will communicate to the energy. The energy will go out into the universe, and then it will come back to you what it is that you have asked for. With the Six of Wands, total and complete victory over this situation, over the emotions and the feelings that had you unable to see the exit from the highway. And with the Lovers, new beautiful choices are going to be coming up. All of them good. Of course, always look at the fine print. But it feels like this is all part of your blessings that are finally going to be coming in. You'll finally have good choices in front of you. That's what it feels like. From nothing to multiple good choices. And you will be able to make those choices that are right for you. You will be able to see which one is the right fit. It won't be a case of, ooh, I don't know which one to choose. This one is good, but that is good also. It's kind of like, they're all great, but I know exactly which one it is that is the one for me. And that's what I'm getting from this. Beautiful. I love this energy for you guys. All right, let's see some final advice for you for this reading. All right, gods and spirits. What advice do you give the collective for this week? What would they need to know in order to navigate these energies? What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? Please guide the beautiful collective out there for their highest and greatest good. What do they need to know? What advice do you give them for this week? I'm being told that this will allow you to recapture your youthful energy back. That is part of what is going to give that lift to your wings. I'm hearing you're going to shine like the sun. All right. What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? That's too many. This one. Okay. Set your sights higher, increase your standards, and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. And that's kind of like what I've been feeling, is that by focusing so much on what it should look like, it was almost as if you were settling. Better was what you deserved. Better is what you were hoping for and aiming for. But because there was this focus, you were holding on, see? You were so focused and holding on to a particular vision that it was like settling. So you might not know what it looks like, but aim higher. Aim that energy where you want it to go. From your heart. Your heart will know where to take it. Okay? Your heart will know. Your mind might not, but your heart will know. What else do they need to know right now, clouds and spirits? Okay. I'm also being pointed to look at the Fool again alongside this card. See, they're both reaching for the dream. But while you were focusing on this tiny star, you didn't realize that what your dream actually looked like was behind you, and it was much bigger and much better, and much more beautiful, and probably more fragrant. Well, as a star, it might be cold and too far out. It glints, but it ain't a diamond. While the reality is much, much sweeter. Okay. There we go. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. You can't make this stuff up. They're stepping in to help you out because you've been stuck in this for a while. Take the help. That's words for myself as well. Get out of my own way. Protection. You and your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So if this is something that you've been worrying about, that by taking this road, especially if it was depending on something or someone else, and you were fearing that by making this choice, by making this move, by allowing this to happen, that it was somehow going to put you on shaky ground, remove resources for you, and leave you out in the cold, let's just say. They're saying to you right now, this is not something that you should be worrying about. They have protected you. They have protected your loved ones. They have protected your possessions. You are going to be provided with the resources that you need while you're making this shift. And then the rest of the energy will take over. You're going to be good. So don't worry about your finances. Don't worry about your resources. Don't worry about your loved ones. Those and yourself and everyone around you is protected. Trust that this is so, and take the leap of faith. Apparently this one wants to come with me at all times. It's speaking loudly. Take the leap of faith. Lead with your heart, not with your mind. Your mind might be telling you stories that might make you feel scared to take this option. But when you take a deep breath and you really analyze it, you will see that in the long run, you'll be better off. I don't know if this has to do with a toxic relationship or just a toxic situation. But they're saying, let your heart lead the way. Take the help. Aim higher. Get out of your own way. You and your loved ones and your possessions are protected. Take the leap of faith. And the last one. I swear, I am not making this up. This is what is happening. You are being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. So there you have it, folks. You're being helped by heaven, by your higher self, by your ancestors, and your spirit guides. Let them do the work. Open yourself up to this. Let it happen. you are protected. And you're good to go. Just take a deep breath and take that one step. I know it's hard sometimes, especially if you've been worrying about resources, finances, your loved ones. I'm hearing it would be worse if you stayed. This is why they're intervening. This is why they're helping you, because you've been stuck. Your emotions, especially when it comes to that feeling of, it might be, what happens if? This is why they're saying it. You and your loved ones and your things are protected. Just allow this to happen, because it needs to happen. It has hit rock bottom. There's nowhere else to go but up. And it certainly isn't with that particular energy, that situation, that relationship or person that has had you trapped. Probably sort of having your mind going in circles to the point where you can't see which way is up or down or sideways. So, a little heavy, I know. But with big gateways, big changes happen. And sometimes we might think we're not ready, but I am hearing you're ready. Just take the leap of faith. All right, everyone, that's all I've got for you this week. I hope that this has resonated. I hope that this has helped someone in some way. If you have, and you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing, putting the thumbs up, leaving a comment down below, sharing this video, and trying to get this message out to more people so that we can help more people and increase this beautiful community. So please think about supporting the channel in that way. It is free for you, but it means absolutely the world to me and all of those in the community as well. So I hope that you guys have a great week. I will be coming back with more interesting and really nice content. I'm also going to be doing a few more healings. The timing will vary a little bit because we're in full summertime right now and trying to find quiet moments with two girls that are just loving summer, whether the weather likes, whether the weather is nice and they want to go outside or stay inside. So bear with me. It'll come out. I will put the content out. Like I said, today is the 7th, so I'm filming it now because right now there is a moment. And so more content will be coming out, so look forward to that. Make sure that you put in the notification bell so that you are notified when more videos come out. And that being said, I hope to see you next time. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I hope that you're having a good summer despite the crazy weather out there. And blessed be.